Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more Sherlock Holmes, The Case of the Silver Earring. We are almost half or just over halfway through the game, so let's see how this progresses further. We are slowly making our way closer to the culprit. We first started with Lavinia Bromsby, the daughter of the late Sir Bromsby, but now we are moving on to the nephew of Sir Bromsby, Collins. I don't know if his name was like Will Collins or something, but Collins is the prime suspect in my mind right now, but let's see if that is the case as we head on with the case today. If you guys aren't already, please do consider subscribing down below using the red button that says subscribe on it. Also hit the notification bell next to it so that you're notified when the next video goes live immediately. 62% of you are not subscribed at this time, so please do consider subscribing. That'll help me out a lot and also help grow this community that we're trying to build here. Thanks so much for stopping by today's video, and thank you for doing those things, and let's get on with the video. So I think we left off having to run to the cement factory because there was a pair of dogs discreet, so we need to be careful. Seems like there's a ladder on here. Is that a ladder? Can barely see it, but I think I can faintly see a ladder. Indeed, we can put the ladder up.
Come, Watson.
Climb and go over.
Stay here, Watson.
Perfect.
If anyone attempts to scale this wall, then cross over to this side. Make as much noise as you can to attract the guard.
Okay, let's start moving then. This is a stealth mission. Okay, we can go for it. That's quite straightforward if that's it. Oh god, I need the... Oh, Fisto.
Who's there?
Ah, darn it, darn it, darn it. Ah, we failed it. Never mind.
A few moments later.
I think we did it. I think we did it. Get in there, mate. Get in there. Yes.
I'm here.
Yes.
I believe I shall find the key in this office. I must repeat all the steps I took before
Okay.
to get the Fairfax Theatre key.
Okay, so we gotta
Grimmel's
repeat
desk.
what we did before. Okay, that's good. Go in through here using the Grimble key. Touch the trunk. Get the statue. Sir Brimsby statue releases a key. Let us use this key. Open this up. Take this key, which seems to be the warehouse key, as well as
Grimble must have been here.
a document. So let's take a look at this document. To report about the investigation for Mr. Grimble, the investigation of a will as presented by a member of the bar, if confirmed by the presence of writing, though not recorded or notarized, might stand in support of a petition to the court for determining succession of interest. The argument exists that the Crown shall suffer dire consequences unless the court settles this matter without delay. Our officer will be honored to represent you in this case. So Lloyd and Matterson want to represent him in an investigation. Okay. I think that's everything.
Now I shall travel to the Fairfax
Okay.
Theatre, but I must take
Oh my
care that
god,
the
I gotta
guards
be
don't
careful
see
again.
me.
Okay, I think I've done it. I think I've done it. Come on now. No, no, you little Yes, thank you. Go open that door, man. Hey, Ron. Hello.
What now?
What are you doing, you little crap? Dude, I was saying open the door. Open the door.
Come, Watson.
Yes.
Let us enter.
Yes, we did it. Finally. Sherlock didn't glitch
Go
out.
to the gate and let me know if a guard or anyone else is coming.
See if that's light. Perfect. That's what we're talking about. Anything we can interact with here? Nope. Oh, are these footprints? I think they are. So let's measure them.
Damp white footsteps.
Okay.
Somebody has been here before us.
So someone's been here quite recently. Something here. It's
This
like a
lock
bolt.
is very old. I think I may be able to force it.
Alright. Do we have anything? Okay, we have a knife. Maybe we can
Let
parry.
us enter.
Okay, nice.
I must light the lamp. I can't
Okay.
see a thing. Ah, now I see better.
Oh, there's something here, guys. There's something here. Do I need my magnifying glass? I'm gonna be ready. No? Okay.
Traces of blood and hair.
There's been a murder here, I'm assuming. There seem to be keys here, so let's grab them. Okay.
Closed.
Oh, closed. We'll use the keys that we found. There we go. Black hair found as well.
This place is rather sinister. Quick, line. I must take precautions, as this substance is quite dangerous.
Okay. Is this something? No, can't interact with it. We can go through here though. Oh boy, this does not... Is this shovel something? Can I use it? No? Okay, never mind. Going this way. Is there something here? Oh.
The knot is too tight. I need something to cut it.
Well, we have a knife, thankfully. It's like your butter knife or something. But we can cut it open. Oh, jeez. Okay, there's a dead body here.
This is quicklime. I need a mask to protect myself.
Yeah, well, we have many of those. We've lived it through a pandemic. This thing surely is a mask, right?
Ah, a clean cloth.
Okay.
I can use it as a mask.
Let's
At
use the
least
knife.
With this improvised mask, I can now enter the room
Nice.
with the quicklime.
Let's take a
I
look.
need something to remove the body.
Alright, yep. I know it. Why can't we have just taken these things like beforehand, like this? Here, grab that. Grab it. Guy isn't even wearing a mask. Like, what's
I
going
need
on?
something to remove the body. No, I need to find something else.
A pole. There we go.
A passport issued to a man named Johansson. Perfect. A
Okay.
bottle of liqueur from the
Bottle
Richmond
of
Abbey.
liqueur from
Watson,
Richmond Abbey.
Over here. If we want to keep our advantage in this inquiry, no one can know
Okay.
that we have discovered the body.
That's quite interesting. I guess keep the element of surprise. Oh, what's going on? Oh, there's a group of bad guys coming up. Bad boys. Looks like some kind of gang. Oh, he's out of bullets. Of course he is. Just make a run for it, guys. It's better to make a run for it. Okay. Well, that was a episode and a half. Let's do the quiz. Does Herman Grimble own the set of keys to... Only set of keys? Yes, because that was from our discussion with Goblet, no? Does Captain Lorry have anything in common with the Bronsby Enterprises? Well, we know this, right? About Captain Lorry from the discussion about the bridge, so maybe yes. I think Sir Bromsby in front of Calidissa Abyss. I think those two will work. Can we say that Wyatt Collins, the nephew, is an honest person? No. Robbery. So the audience text is actually a more significant evidence. And I think this is a discussion we've had. Who talked about him? Well, he's a black sheep, isn't he? A bad habit of stealing. Okay, so he's not an honest guy, so there we go. Can H. Grimble be heir despite the missing of an official will? I believe so, because he's trying to steal it, isn't he? Like, I say steal, but he has lawyers lined up, because this one is talking about the will, right? So this is it. That seems to be for the will. Was the man found at Old Fairfax from abroad? Indeed he was, because there's this passport. Oh yeah, forgot to read. In the name of Johansen and indicate departure from Calais, France to Portsmouth, England. From abroad, yes, because he came from France. There we go.
We have answered all the questions.
Ayo.
Somewhat tired? Holmes, read it for yourself in the Morning Times. It speaks only of crisis, riots, and perhaps even revolution in the streets.
Oh boy.
Banks in a panic froze the entire assets of the Bromsby Company.
Oh.
Now Grimble's
Frozen
unable to pay his
assets is a
workers.
bad one.
They're leaving their work sites,
Yeah,
marching
yeah.
in the streets, and even now breaking everything they see.
Bromsby death
My
brings
superiors
chaos.
inform me that
Okay.
in 3 days' time, Bromsby's largest suppliers threaten to stop all deliveries if a solution isn't found.
London can be viewed as a game of 4 million dominoes, which are placed one after another, just so. Should some event cause one domino to fall, then another domino will surely fall as well, and so it will continue. To stop this chain reaction, there is only one alternative. You must
Take one of
remove
them
a
out.
domino, and this reaction shall cease.
17th of October 1897. So I think also while I was editing a video, I saw that one of the texts had 1899 written on it. So that's another error, because that's from the future then. And I don't think time travel was a thing back in the day. So let us take a look at the notes that we received. Ooh, there have been noted some irregularities in the books of Bromsby Enterprises. So I guess Gimble to benefit a small company in India, of which is an owner of shareholders. So I think Gimble is skimming some money off of Bromsby Enterprises. So it seems like Mr. Gimble can say farewell to his position at Bromsby Enterprises and to any related claim to the succession. So he needs to give up his succession after the audit, surely. So Gimble was claimed that he spent the night in his own residence when Mr. Fowler was murdered. No one to confirm his statement, so there's no real person to verify his alibi. So the documents that Mr. Fowler were keeping showed that this was misappropriated by Mr. Gimble. So there is now chance that Mr. Grimble is a possible suspect now. Maybe he was trying to get rid of Bromsby before the will changed, because he does also have this lawyer. He has lawyers lined up to challenge it, right? And Mr. Gimble and Fowlet were quite similar in appearance, so it could be that Gimble paid Fowlet a visit, like killed him off, and then acted as him for the neighbor to realize. And because he wasn't sure, it was raining and it was dark, so no one really knew who was who, so that could be the case. And then by an Asian by birth identified as a certain Wung Jae. So he was at the Fairfax Theatre for a while as a fire thrower for the cabaret act. So he is somewhat linked to this case, I'm assuming. So Lieutenant Harrington performed brilliantly at the officers' corps and received top honors in every discipline. That should be a comma, not a period, another grammatic mistake. He was also punished from time to time for a lack of comma between from time to time for a lack of proper respect towards the rules and authority, and that's why he was in India. Sorry if I'm being such a grammar Nazi, but if you're gonna produce a game and release it, you gotta make sure all of this is right. Like, you gotta make sure your grammar's right, your spelling's right, and all that stuff. So he was a daredevil during his time in India, so the upper hands didn't like him. So he has been quite a rowdy boy. He's been going from place to place, left India for South Africa for reserve forces service, and then he really isn't an honorable person, so he doesn't have honor.
It looks like we are in the midst of the Bromsby workers' demonstration.
Indeed, it's quite loud, eh?
By Jove, if it isn't Sherlock Holmes.
Hello.
Hello, Appleby.
Good to meet you.
You're always nearby when there's a whiff of gunpowder in the air, aren't you?
Let's talk about the
Appleby,
entrance.
I have every reason to believe that the murder of Hunter directly relates to that very case.
So what happened to this guy? What's the link? Let's see.
Last night, between 9 and 9:15, a fellow came for me.
Uh-huh.
I was at the pub, which lies
Yes.
a bit further down the lane. He told me that there was the sound of a shot from this bungalow. When
Could
we
be
got
the same
here,
colour.
The door was locked. After the landlady got her key, I opened the door. There I saw the dead man lying on the floor.
Ooh,
And
poor
here we
lad.
are.
Do you have any further details about his death?
He was killed by a bullet right through his heart.
Right through his heart,
There was
okay.
just one shot. At first
So he's
glance,
an
it appeared
excellent
to be
marksman.
A small caliber weapon.
Another
The
small
landlady
caliber,
said
like
he was
alright.
a common fellow with nothing to remark about, no friends to speak of, not even a lady friend.
So no one has entered or exited this except for the
Have you
cops.
found anything in the room that points to the murderer?
For the moment, no. When I entered the first time, the window facing the street was open. I closed it and secured the shutters as well.
I don't know why we're here though. Why were we
It's a
drawn
trace of
here?
human blood.
No crap. Let us take a look at the cabinet. Seems open, so something must have been
Strange
important.
sketches. This is
Strange
brand new.
sketches.
This is
Brand
brand
new.
new.
Okay. Oh, there's a footprint on the windowsill. Maybe that's something.
This footstep is incomplete.
Hmm.
It is larger than a size 8, but smaller than a 12.
It's 100% gonna be a size 10. Oh, okay, we're leaving then. I think that's everything we need to explore.
Thank you, Appleby. I have learned nothing conclusive. Tell me, Watson, would you mind strolling in the garden to wait for Gregson? Nothing of any interest here.
Okay, what about this? What about this? What about
Some
this?
of these flowers are not from England.
What in the name?
What a curious small flower.
Oh, I pressed it too far, sorry. Oh, there's something here.
Bills for the sum of £21.
21 pounds. Why would you hide money
Watson, we need
under
to secure
a
the item
pot?
that was pawned
I don't-
under this ticket with all due haste. Could you take care of it? We shall
Okay.
meet this evening at Sherringford Hall.
All right, Holmes.
Okay, maybe Simon Hunter is linked to this because barman from Hartford's tumbled them. The chef, right? The chef from that house said the barman from Hartford's may have stolen it. And you can see here that Simon Hunter was a barman from Hartford agency. So I think this guy was the bartender at the party. So this is kind of getting interesting.
We must learn the identity of the dead man discovered in the cement factory. Let's examine his belongings. A bottle of liqueur from the Richmond Abbey. I must have a book that speaks about this abbey.
Okay, so book means bookcase. Okay, we have an encyclopedia
Richmond's Abbey.
that we
I
read.
believe it was built in the 15th century to house an order of Anglican monks. It should
Yeah.
surely be there.
So a
Let's
large
visit this
national
place
forest.
in
Okay,
disguise. Let's see if this place is located on the map.
guess that's in the other room. Alright, so Sherlock is wearing that. Cool. Let us go to Richmond Abbey then. Let's take a look and see what happens. Let's try to get in or something.
Yes,
Oh,
my
who are you?
son?
I'm sorry to disturb you, brother, but, well, you see, I have a matter of great importance which led me here. That my brother had spoken of Richmond's Abbey. My brother's name is James Little. Perhaps you know of him?
Okay, this guy
If
doesn't
I ask
know
you some questions,
Little.
would it
Okay.
trouble you? It would at the least help me to learn whether he is here.
So let's ask this guy some questions. The
This
forest.
forest is most impressive.
Yes, it is most
It is
impressive.
very large. If someone were
Ah,
to
hide in there, it
it
must
would
be difficult.
most difficult
Someone might be
to
hiding
find
out there.
them.
Who knows?
Yes, we distill a liquor that contains medicinal herbs. It does allow us a small income, but it also can attract certain rascals.
Have there been any burglaries?
Oh, we do get the occasional tramp. They sometimes seek shelter in the old ruins that lie in the midst of the forest.
Okay, so we're going into the
They have
forest.
been known to
I don't want to,
trespass
but
into our sacred
I guess
cloister,
we
seeking
have
some
to.
Sustenance. At
Yeah.
least that is always their tale upon discovery. But it is only the liquor that goes missing.
people steal liquor, I guess. Alright, cool. Alright, here we go. Time to enter the belly of the beast, also known as the forest.
Not very engaging.
Oh, there are footsteps here. Hold up. Can I measure that? No? Yes? No? Yes? I guess not. Alright, we go. There are footsteps leading to this place, so hurry up, Sherlock.
I am being watched. Take heed.
Ooh, I'm being watched? What do you mean you're being watched? Someone's watching you? Oh, there's something here of noteworthy. Is that a bucket? Looks like a bucket to me.
I smell smoke.
Oh boy, there is smoke up there. Think there might be some kind of fire brewing. As soon as I touch this, I'm assuming it's gonna trigger something. Maybe we have to go back and get the bucket. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I knew it. I knew that bucket was gonna come in handy. Sherlock, I would sprint faster than that if I were you. Oh, there it is. There's the bucket. Get the bucket. Get the bucket. Fill it up, mate. Quick, quick, quick. Jeez Louise, this guy takes forever. Watch him take a century to turn. What are you doing? Just run around. I just don't get it, mate. I swear to God, if I have to do this thing one more time, I'm gonna lose my marbles. Boom, boom. Run. Toss that water down there. Oh, for frick's sake. Alright, finally.
My word, I can't see anything.
Alright, let's take a look here. What's burnt?
All these papers were gathered and burned. I need to find evidence somewhere else.
That's fine. Alright, let's turn on this candle.
Ah, now I see better.
Okay, but the footsteps I can't seem to
This is
interact
it.
with.
It is not English, and it fell on the floor maybe
Oh, it's
3
ink.
days ago.
Never mind. We can check this
Someone has
bed.
slept here.
Check this
A
bottle.
of liqueur from the Richmond Abbey.
So someone stole from Richmond Abbey? Yes, we can.
Footsteps.
Size 10. Consistent with the people, with the footsteps we're finding at the crime of this scene of the crime. Let's take a knife, maybe?
Ah, I was positive.
Nice.
Very interesting. These letters are faded and illegible. These letters
Okay.
are faded and illegible.
So we can only read this
ink was
letter.
Not made in England.
So it's a foreign ink. Letter from an alcoholic. So alcohol all the time, all the time, all the time. This swine enjoys success in his life because of my mother's money, but half of this money held by him must be given back to me according to all that is right. Maybe this is Bromsby? Okay, so it's partially like written. We can't seem to read the rest, but it seems like this has something to do with money, inheritance, etc. So
Someone knelt here often. How curious.
someone knelt here often. Okay. Sounds good. Anything here? No, it's the crevasse. There we go. We finally made it out. We are returning to Baker Street. I think all
Let
is
us
done
return to
here.
Sherringford Hall.
All right, now we changed back. We're going back to Sherrington Falls. Yeah, wherever this is.
No, it would be better if he would hear this from you rather than myself. Please be good enough to tell Inspector Lestrade that I
I renounce any rights
the
to
succession.
succession.
Also,
Why?
I will not be
Maybe
at
it's
my
because of the
offices.
lawsuit?
I would not wish him to waste time looking for me there. Goodbye.
Uh-oh.
And I thank
This
you for
sounds
your kind assistance,
dangerous.
Dr. Watson.
I was upstairs and I could have sworn I just saw that blasted scoundrel Grimble through the window. What do you say? This is astonishing news. This will not prevent me from finding him. I want to know how it so happens that a dead man is found in a building to which only Grimble is known to possess the keys.
Grimble has renounced all possible rights to the succession of Bromsby Enterprises.
But that does nothing to alter the fact that he is the ideal guilty party. Sir Bromsby had very important news that he intended to announce on the day of his death. What if this surprise news was the ouster of Grimble, and Bromsby's intent to name his own daughter to succeed him? Do you think something otherwise, Holmes?
Would it be possible to keep this new information about Grimble from Miss Bromsby, but for a few days?
I do believe she's with her faithful knight in her sitting room. This gentleman never, so to speak, leaves her side. If this story spares them any further pain, no doubt they will soon be renowned as the most beautiful couple in London.
Let's read that piece on the Kalidasa Abyss, which is a letter from Mycroft. Yay, he doesn't like to keep things short. Okay, so this is an interesting letter. So WNG, which is the company that we saw get money sent to, was a Waters and Grimble enterprise, or like a company run by Joseph Grimble and Raymond Waters. But then Joseph Grimble died early and his share went to Mr. Waters, his partner, of course. And then the business of the Kalidasa Abyss, the bridge that Bromsby built, was a kind of a tricky business. The military wanted it because it was a lot cheaper to, ship stuff over that bridge, over the abyss, rather than going around it. So they authorized the creation of it, and then they handed the contract to Bromsby, Melvin Bromsby, and then they were okay with the start of the build, but then it became interesting when they wanted to speed up the process, and then there was something about superstitions of a like a local burial site or something like that. So all the Hindu workers were superstitious about it and decided not to work or something. So they decided to, forcefully put people into labor. So they were bringing people from nearby villages to the work site to construct it. Things were poor with the soil as well. The project encountered a lot of problems, and then the forced labor was becoming an issue as well, because some of the observers were unable to see how far the bridge was being built, and etc. So some people didn't even return. A lot of people are missing family members, and then Captain Laurie was the guy who decided to say, hey, this is not right, and then almost blew the lid on it. So he almost opened it up to the public, but the military is keeping it a secret by keeping it hidden. So they didn't grant him any leave or so. So he died in India. He requested to be cremated in the Indian manner, but the military did not allow it. All his possessions went to a military orphanage, Brahimi, in Bombay. Of course, we saw money go there from the Bromsby Enterprise or Bromsby Company assets. So it is quite interesting to see the connection. Now it's starting to take shape. Laurie wanted to release this crime, so to say, crime against humanity to the world, but he was unable to. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, summarized.
I hear laughter coming from the powder room.
Okay, so there's someone here. Let's go to the powder room then. Okay, that's an awkward place to be. Just stand like in the corner of the room. Yikes.
James has just been showing me the photographs from his hunts.
Okay, nice piece.
I must say, this is quite
Nice
a
cock.
handsome specimen. I was referring to your portfolio.
That was an awkward laugh. We may have to ask about this girl,
Does this photograph belong to you?
Yes.
because I want to
it's
ask
mine.
her.
This is the photo of an actress who was with their touring London company. This is Miss
This is
Davenport.
Miss Davenport,
She was
okay.
kind enough to meet with us in her dressing room after the show.
Okay, that's interesting. Who is this Miss Davenport? I think we heard
How would you
Davenport
describe
somewhere.
This actress.
Oh, she was fascinating. When I met with her, she showed me this beautiful earring that she wore.
Oh, here we go.
It was in
This
the shape
the
of a
silver
wave
earring,
with
right?
Foam, made entirely of sparkling stones. It's strange, but I have never talked about this with anyone till now.
Now, listen to me, my dear child. I must ask you to speak to no one about our conversation. Not under any circumstances.
The corpse we found at the cement factory may well have been an accomplice and the true murderer of Sir Bromsby.
Ooh, okay.
Grimble
Accomplice.
readily obtained an invitation for him to the reception. Then,
So maybe he
sometime
killed
after the
Grimsby,
deed was
or
done,
Bromsby?
Grimble eliminated his accomplice to prevent his speaking.
Possibly.
Perhaps not.
Possibly.
Whatever are you
I don't
musing
know.
about, Holmes?
Why are they talking outside their house? They should just go in and talk, no?
Have you had the opportunity to redeem the item?
Oh yeah,
with
that's
the receipt we
important.
found
What's
in
in the
Hunter's?
receipt?
Oh, yes. It was
These camera angles,
In
man.
order to get the best
What
price,
is going on?
Hunter agreed to redeem the item within 2 days' time. Look, these appear to be real diamonds.
Okay, let's take a look at what these are. It's that silver earring, isn't it? From the photo. Yep. It's the silver earring from the photo. Directly connected to the case. Was the leader of the thugs who attacked Holmes? Yes. And Watson, by the way. Don't leave him out of there. That was the statement about that gang, the Asian gang or something. Can we say that the person who killed Simon Hunter is skilled with weapons? Yes, because it was that one shot, wasn't it? So I guess this means that it's supposed to be an interview he had. So I think we have to include Appleby's statement from Hunter. Are the ruins near Richmond's Abbey a common haunt for wanderers? I think the brother's statement states all of that, right? Can the handwriting on the message found in the ruins be the same as that of the previous document? Maybe Richard's letter. Letter from an alcoholic. And Richmond's letter might be the same handwriting. Richard's letter. Is it easy for retired English officers to find work as a prison warden abroad? Yes, that's the letter, right?
We must have made an error, Watson.
Okay, we made an
Question
error.
should be answered yes or no.
Oh,
It is simplicity
okay.
itself.
I just impressed yes. My
All
bad.
questions.
My bad. I used the right piece of evidence, but I didn't press the yes on them. Alright, move on. 18th of October.
Well, our incorruptible yet ever practical minister shared the thoughts of the Chancellor of the Exchequer with me. They've decided that it would be most imprudent, given the crisis we're under, for a young lady barely 18 years of age to take control over one of the country's
Whoa,
three biggest building
okay.
enterprises.
So
I
what are they going to do with
begin
that
to
money?
understand, but
According to the minister, despite his bad habits due to the lack of consideration for his partner, Grimble is the only individual that the council has faith in to reverse the current state of the Bromsby holdings.
Okay, so they want us to hurry up, don't they?
And you,
Darn.
Lestrade, what are your personal thoughts on the matter?
I really can't say, Holmes. The prospect offered by Grimble seems so attractive. He had credible motive to murder Bromsby and then foul it. In addition, he was the only individual with apparent access to the shed at the cement factory where we discovered the corpse of his presumed accomplice. However, the only gadfly to this theory is his statement to Dr. Watson when he clearly renounced all rights of succession.
I am pleased to hear you say this, Lestrade. By the way, Lestrade, have you any knowledge of the place known as Aston's Theatre? Several weeks ago, it was acquired by the Fairfax Theatre Company.
Oh,
Their
okay.
international tour appears to have
Fairfax
been most
Theatre
successful,
Company.
as they are set to open their new play in a week. Dwight Richards happens to be their director.
Dwight Richards.
You mean the
Okay.
author of the threatening letter that we
Yeah.
found on Bromsby's desk?
That's
I
interesting.
must admit, I thought the letter to be of small consequence.
Alright, here we go. Going to the theater. But this is where I'm going to end the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We've made significant progress with the video, with the episode really. We've narrowed it down to a couple suspects now. We now start to tie together all these different characters that we've encountered through letters and through reports. So it seems like Collins is a person of interest. Laurie's story is of interest with the Grimble and the Bromsby enterprises. I think Grimble does have something to do with the murder because his father or his brother, Jay Grimble, a family member, was died, and then his like fortunes went another direction. So I think Grimble has something to do with it. So yeah, our prime suspect right now is Lavinia Bromsby, but I highly doubt she's the one who killed him. I actually think there is someone else involved. So we'll see what happens, because the next episode is going to be the final one, because we are coming down to the final moments of the game. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe using the red button down below, and hit the notification bell next to it so you're notified when the next video goes live. As always, I hope you're doing well. 62% of you are not subscribed yet, so please do consider subscribing so that you are notified when the next video goes up. Please consider doing it. It's free after all. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and stopping by today, and I'll see you guys in the next video of mine.